push all my buttons. I swear to God. The problem is I push them too much, guys. Kara Schaefer here, As You Wish Publishing. I even wrote a new bio for myself, so you guys would know who I am. Whatever. I am a co-founder and CEO of As You Wish Publishing. And you know what? We're dedicated to making authorship accessible for all. With over 20 years as a clinical hypnotherapist and holistic practitioner, I've empowered individuals to share their stories and embrace their unique voices. And I've helped publish over 70 Amazon bestsellers and donated thousands to grassroots charities because of many of our collaboration books, of which we've done 20 and published hundreds of authors. And I have my own book, Holograms and Echoes, Transform Triggers to Truth. I'm certified in positive psychology, art therapy, and neurolinguistics. And I blend all of that together with healing and positively impacting thousands of people. I've worked with thousands of clients. So I kind of know things. Beth will tell me if I know things. I have a special guest with us today. Her name is Beth Eiglarsh, and I'm going to let her introduce herself. She is Beth. Hi, Beth. There you are.
So, Kara, you are all of that and so much more. I think you need the extended bio. I'll help you with that later.
Oh, thank you.
You know, I'm a writer.
You are.
I've been in 5, almost 6, As You Wish Publishing collaborative books.
Yep. Lots.
What a life-changing experience for me.
You are so
have to say. I'm not kidding. It's not only about putting pen to paper and being vulnerable and just, I don't know, being an example or inspiring somebody that's reading the words on the page. But what you guys do with the collaborative books is it's a community. You pull us all together and we root for each other. And it's so much more than just being in a book. So
it's really cool. It's really cool. And we've been getting a lot of new authors in too, especially for Synchronicity. We just, I'm getting ready to give everybody their proof of that, the final approvals for that book. And I've been in formatting fun. We're going to call it formatting fun today.
Words are very powerful.
Yes, they are. Formatting fun. Fun with formatting. And I was like, you know, having a moment with it. But it's almost done. So I'm very excited and I can't wait to share that with authors. So that's definitely one of our updates for our Synchronicity authors. Look for your PDF of the finished book as soon as I get that done, either tonight or tomorrow. So
that's
Beth,
awesome.
We're going to do fun things today. And if you see me in the comments, say hi to me. Hi to me. Say hi to Beth. I see you watching.
Let us know you're there.
Yes. But I want you to make the announcement about the retreat that you and Elias are doing. I'm very excited about it. And while you're talking about that, I'm going to go and make sure we are up on the Facebook group on As You Write.
Okay. So what's cool is I met Kira through Elias. And I met Elias through Celebrate Your Life. So there's so many talk about synchronicities. So Elias introduced me to Kira, which is why I've been in so many books. But Elias and we've stayed in touch ever since our speaker program where he was the winner. And we've done a retreat together. And we're about to do another one in sunny South Florida. So if you're in pockets of the world where there's snowstorms coming tomorrow, which I heard about, it's 64 here, and I got to pull out my sweater. It's so exciting. I'm ready to put a fire pit going when you come down here just for, giggles. So the weather really is beautiful. The retreat's going to be January 31st, February 1st, and February 2nd. It's going to start later on in the day on a Friday for people that did want to fly in. Our start time is 4:00. Full immersive day on Saturday. And then Sunday will end about 1:00. But then Elias is going to end with a bonus of a mediumship gallery for everybody. I know.
Oh.
He's very gifted and he's a treat. And together we cover everything. You will leave feeling happier. You're going to leave feeling lighter. You're going to leave feeling more healed. You're going to leave feeling empowered. And especially as a life coach, I'm very solution oriented. You will leave with index cards. You will. You're going to leave with your next steps. So I'm always in that mode of, taking a moment to pause, to figure out, to raise our level of awareness. Where are we? What do we want?
Yeah.
Right? And where do we want to go? And we'll figure that out together. We're going to be doing group exercises and partner exercises and individual exercises. And, initially you'll feel like you're with a group of strangers. You're going to be besties. And that's what's so beautiful about an immersive retreat is you're with like-minded people that all want to be, happier and healthier and more astute versions of themselves. So that alone is just great energy.
It's amazing.
Yeah.
We have people saying hi to us. Hi to us. We were just talking about you, DJ. He's out on As You Right group.
DJ's the best.
Yes, he is the best. He's the best. And that being said, you know what? I'll wait for this until after I show you who else is commenting here. But I want to talk about DJ and what we've got coming up here. So, yeah. Alliance. Hello, ladies. Just shared on my Facebook. And he said, I am a mediumship gallery. Wow.
Cat's out of the bag now.
Out of the bag.
Coming back.
What's happening?
Yeah, you are.
Yeah. Anything you'd like to add, Elias, to the comments, to go ahead and put that in there. I also want to give a shout out to Cindy, Miriam, and Debbie Hogue, as well as DJ out there on the As You Right group. So thanks for watching, guys. So yes. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think the mediumship gallery is just something that is so cool and unique. And knowing you, so let me tell you guys, for real though. So Beth came into town. We were living in Phoenix. We've just moved to Medford, Oregon. She came into town. She was having her you time, which everyone deserves to have their you time. And she was going to Sedona, and she was going to get her batteries recharged. And then I think it was on the way back. Right. Mm-hmm. And so we meet up at the Starbucks, on the Quona, and Todd and I come and meet up with her. And then she just basically sits down and, just as complete delight. She's about, this tall, and did not realize that. And I was like, oh, come to mama.
We all look bigger on the screen.
I know, right? And so I'm like, so anyway, I'm just I've always been in love with Beth, but when you have Beth's energy in person, it's just something that's so special. And she's like totally into you, which is what I love too. I'm totally into her too, but she's like totally into you. And she wants to know everything, and she wants to understand, and she wants to get clear, and she wants to help, and she wants to be of service, and she wants to be a guide, and she wants to give ideas. And so all these things start flowing out of her about Todd and I doing couple stuff, and, offering classes and all this kind of stuff. So I'm going to long story short it for you, probably, is that she gave us this idea to do something together. And then Todd and I created a relationship thing. And we had a group meeting every week based off of one suggestion that she had for us. And in that group meeting, we had a couple of couples, and one couple in particular, not to bring this down, but I'm going to, but soulfully, right? One couple came, and they were learning and growing, and we were all talking and connecting together. And within about 8 months of starting that group, one of our couples, the husband passed away unexpectedly from brain cancer, just completely out of the blue. But one of the things that I thought was very lovely about that was that even though we don't do those classes anymore, she has videos of him and her in the group and talking, and him talking about loving her and all, so, and working through stuff and understanding each other better and doing that and having that space to do that. And that would never have happened if Beth hadn't been just so into helping us, and channeling out, some ideas and those kinds of things. So there really is, to me, this like trickle down effect from one, being in person with somebody, which is what this retreat is. It's an in-person retreat, and really just finding those soulful moments that matter. And I just want to tell you how much I appreciate you, Beth, for offering that to us as an opportunity, and then us taking it, and then it just has this really great trickle down effect. So
I love that story. Yeah. And I'm glad that anything that I said turned into a beautiful memory for your client to be able to have her husband on film. So there is something beautiful about being energetically with somebody. For me, I do get downloads and I do pick up on energy. I'm a pretty astute empath. Yes. So I can tend to pick up your headaches and pick up your things. I do have tools, however, to keep my boundaries and to wash and release and let go of all those things, which is critical in the work that I do. So I want to teach y'all to do that. I'm going to teach y'all to be energy healers. I might even
love that.
Balance your chakras with a pendulum, and you can just balance each other's chakras. So, I'm a very big on the energy and what's still held in our body. So I'm even going to do group trauma exercises in a very, very safe place. And when I say trauma, it doesn't have to be awful. It can, we have a lot of frozen moments in time where our needs weren't met that are stored in our body. So a lot of times we don't even realize they're there, but they still act as a magnet for our life. And so, I want to help people get rid of those magnets that don't serve them anymore.
I love it. And that will happen. And it's not something that's just, it's just this weekend. And then you go back and, go home, kick the dog. These things are lasting. You will be changed. I remember my Reiki teacher, she would say, getting an attunement or getting some insights, like I know that you'll be sharing with them and Elias, is like putting a drop of vinegar in water. No matter what you do, you can't get that vinegar molecule out of that water. It just cannot happen. And I mean, maybe if there's an atomic, something or other, but it will always be with you. So, and it's always about how much do we play in these things. But we also have another special friend who is making a comment. I mean, I don't know who this guy is, but while I'm slightly biased, I think Beth is extraordinary. She's a spectacular healer and an awesome woman.
Love you, honey.
Love you, honey.
Love you. My biggest cheerleader.
I love that. That's what it's supposed to be. And Elias, speak to Beth. Beth Eiglarsh is the best. I am so inspired.
I love that you said it's not just about the retreat, because we're actually doing a meet and greet 2 weeks before the retreat. And then we're doing a post Zoom after the retreat. So it's not like, I hope you got everything you need. Bye. Have a nice life. No, we both want to follow up. And what tools did you learn? Did you implement those? Are you seeing results in your life as a direct result of that? Right. I care about longevity. It's like, the way I work, and I'm even holding my hands because Spirit just told me to do that. I work with people.
I was doing that under the table.
You were.
I was.
Love that.
That's why I just brought my hands.
Holding their hand through the process. And we can all use tools. I mean, I needed this retreat 15 years ago.
Yeah.
When I finally, all the balls in my life that I was juggling fell and I got quiet, I'm like, I have no tools to navigate life's challenges. I have no tools to manage my emotions, and I'm very emotional. So I learned all of these things, and now I can't teach it fast enough because I want people to be able to handle life better. I mean, there's devastation going on around us right now. Yeah. And I want to shift people's mindset to, instead of how do I fix the world? Because we all want to, us helpers and healers want to, but that's way too overwhelming. And that's not how to go about it. It's, how can I be compassionate and not get taken out by this? How can I refuel my own tank, come back to center, then wake up and say, okay, now what can I do to take an action step to help people? What relief effort can I be a part of? What phone calls can I make? But not from a place of brokenness ourselves, because when we get to that place and we spiral out of control, we are of no use to anybody. And that is what a retreat is for. Put your life on hold for 72 hours and give yourself the gift of the metamorphosis. I always think of a retreat being just like the word. We're retreating, almost into a cocoon. It might get a little muddy, murky, and it might be a little dark, but that's where transformation takes place. And that's where the silence happens. And that's when we can hear that deeper part of ourselves speak to us. And Elias and I are channels to be able to help you hear those words that sometimes life gets so noisy, we don't listen to.
Yeah, it's massive and massively important that we take this time for ourselves, to just get away and being around like-minded people, because, you can have, such a variation, whether you work for a company or you are self-employed, or you have different types of clients, that have all different types of belief systems and ideas about how the world should work or whatever, and family systems where you have all these differing opinions and all these ideas and all, and some of them are in direct conflict with what we find to be peaceful. Mm-hmm. And what we find to be easy and gentle and nurturing, and having a space. I don't care whether it's a day or 3 days or 3 weeks or whatever it is, mm-hmm. but to have that space where we basically go to the mountaintop for our own healing, mm-hmm. Is the best thing that we can do, because then we can take that energy into our systems of life and functionality, mm-hmm. Then and say, well, I'm actually more grounded in this belief of peace. I'm actually more grounded in this belief of understanding who I am at a deeper level. Right. I'm actually grounded in knowing that I have more control over my thoughts, feelings, actions, beliefs. And I don't have to just go along, with the dominant energy in that particular group or situation, that I can step out of that. And so let me tell you this for everybody listening. I trust Beth and Elias with everything. Like if I trust them with my life, I would trust them with giving me great advice. I would trust them with doing the right thing by me. I would trust them with my own clients. I would trust them with my friends or family members. Like, I trust them to, one, give the best service, give the best open-hearted awarenesses, with giving the best treatment. So it's not just kind of like, oh, I got Beth on here and I don't know her, I trust her with my heart, so, and I don't say that lightly ever.
That's very sweet. And like-minded people, again, everything that you just said, I would say right back to you. And I think that we know our people. Yeah. And I will tell you that that was beautiful what you just said. What I can assure anybody that comes to this, or anybody that crosses my path, I hold that space for you. And what I love to do is to help you see what you might not see in yourself. And I would love to instill that empowerment, that sense of remembering really that you're remembering who you are, remembering that you can persevere and propel forward. I want everybody to leave the retreat feeling like they've got this. Yeah. There's one beautiful thing that I'm going to do. I didn't want to tell you everything because, other than my goodie bag, which, gifting is my love language. I can't help it.
Yeah, I know. I do it too. Do author boxes, all kinds of,
so many things in there. I can't help it. But I am going to do a looking glass meditation. And it's a really beautiful meditation where I'm going to encourage people to see themselves the way the person that loves them the most sees them. Mm. Because with that love, when we can see ourselves the way they see us, when we can love ourselves the way they love us, we can borrow that love, until we can feel it ourselves. That will help us write the rest of our story. Because face it, we're here for a blip on the radar. But I think everyone that's probably watching, based on your audience, we have a little bit of time left.
Yeah.
Actually create and write that. I want people to actually co-create the rest of their story based on that newfound love. Because I think that we're so, we tend to be so hard on ourselves. Where did we fall short? Where didn't we make it through? If we could go back, what would we do differently? And I think that our loved ones see us differently. They see how we persevered. They see where we were the example for other people, whether it be our family, our friends, our children. And when we can take that love with us, right, from that standpoint, then we can remember that we made it through before and we can make it through again. You know, the rain stops at some point.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So there's always a beginning, a middle, and an end. And I always say, if it's not okay, it's not the end. It's all going to be okay in the end.
Yeah.
So, but let's create from now until the end the life that we want to live.
I love it. I want to make a couple of announcements for As You Wish Publishing.
You got a lot going on.
Made easy. Oh, yeah.
Tell everybody all the fun stuff you have going on.
Yeah. So the first one is, if you want to be in a collaborative book, like Beth's been in 5, almost 6. So that's going to be very, very exciting. Yep. But we also have another one out, and DJ was out there on As You Write, the As You Write community, made a little comment there. I don't know if he's still with us, but if you go out to asyouwishpublishing.com/we-write, we have a new book out. It's called The Power of Vision, and it is inspiring. Oh, Facebook just removed my comment. Whatever. It's so ridiculous. Anyway, I don't know, Kira. Don't keep going. Okay. I have opinions.
It's okay. I got you. I got you. It's okay.
All right. So yes. The Power of Vision, Inspiring Possibilities, Creating Change is the subtitle of that. And so go out to asyouwishpublishing.com/we-write and write with us. It's $200 is the base price. And, you know, it's just so fun.
So fun.
So fun.
So fun. I keep doing it.
Yeah. And then the other one that I have is asyouwishpublishing.com/publishing made easy. And that one is, we've got a 9-week class coming out. We've got that on for early bird special. You will be able to publish any book you want, whether it's a workbook, a journal, a full, you want to do a 600-page novel, you want to do a nonfiction book that's, 20,000 words, anything you want. We are going to help you publish your book with our class. And that one is early bird special, which is, I got a graphic for it, probably somewhere. Is it? This is it. There we go. It's $897. It's 9 video modules as well. If you sign up before January 15th, 9 video modules, and we're going to have a class that starts February 6th, unless I change that. But yeah, that's, awesome. I mean, I will teach you everything I know about the publishing world, and you will be able to do anything that I do.
Look at you giving away all your secrets.
I don't care.
That's a great class. Seriously.
Yeah. It's, I had some guy he was fixing our, heat today. And of course, he's an author, right? Because that's the kind of law of attraction that I've got. And he was like, I said, yeah, I'm teaching a class on it. And he goes, well, you're going to put yourself out of business. And I was like, I don't think so. I think it's a giver's gain. And we're just going to see how much people can learn. And, if they need my help afterwards, they want to publish with me anyway, they can do that. But at least they'll understand everything about the publishing industry, self-publishing industry that I know. So,
wow.
Anyway, I wanted to give everybody.
You've done all the work and you're just like handing it over. So that's a beautiful and really great course.
It's going to be
Seriously.
awesome.
Seriously.
I mean, the modules are packed. It's just so cool. So anyway, you were going to do an exercise with us.
Do you wanna?
Yes.
Okay.
Do you want the full screen yourself and me be off of it?
No. Otherwise, I like seeing your face. No, I love seeing your face. So I work with the 7 main chakras as an energy healer, and I thought it would be really fun to do a third eye little exercise for all of you. You're really going to feel the difference in a short period of time. I won't go through all the chakra systems, but they're beautiful spinning vortexes on our spine. They govern certain endocrine systems, and they all have a different function. Our third eye helps us see the big picture. It helps with intuition, inspiration, and the ability to gain clarity in a certain situation. With the news, with being bombarded, with social media, we are on such overload. I've got so many clients recently that have migraines, that have headaches. It even goes into their, the TMJ and the lockjaw, right? So what this is it's overload. We can't gain clarity when we're being bombarded with information. I don't know if you're getting these, but even on my phone, I get those text messages like, hey, how you do? Like these people that aren't really people.
Right. Scammers. Yeah.
Right. I get emails telling me about my back taxes, which isn't true. And it's almost like everything is designed to put us in fight, flight, or freeze. Even my Facebook page, Speak to Beth, I get harassing messages all the time that they're about to take my page down. I haven't even posted anything. So
I know. I mean, I'm sitting here doing this with you, and the thing said, remove your comment.
Right. So the bots are running our life and they're making us crazy. And it's just an overload of information. So a chakra is balanced when it's spinning beautifully. It's imbalanced if it's either depleted or excessive. So what I'm finding is we're in information overload where we go excessive, or you're in excessive for such a perpetual state of time that you just shut down. Either way, we have no clarity. And then we no longer have that inspiration flowing through us. So I'm going to show you what to do. I'm going to do it first, and then you're all going to do it. And then before we sign off, I want you to all tell me how much better you feel. Okay? So I want you to imagine, right? This is where our third eye is, in between our brows, a little higher. I want you to imagine that you have a bicycle tire right around your third eye, right around your head. Okay? And on a bicycle tire, it's got that little doohickey, right? The little thing where you got to unhook it because it either deflates the air or you got to put air in. So I want you, because your eyes are going to be closed for this exercise once you do it, know where that little knob is. And when you take off the knob, put it in a place where you know to pick it back up again. Okay. So what we're going to do with our eyes closed, but first just watch me. We've got our bicycle tire. We've got our little doohickey. I'm going to close my eyes. I'm going to remember lefty, loosey, righty, tighty. I'm going to lefty, loosey, my little thingy. And I'm going to put it where I remember where it is. Okay. I'm going to take a deep breath in, and then I'm going to put my right pointer finger right at my third eye. I'm going to make the sound of air coming out of a tire. I'll show you what that sounds like in a minute. As I do that until all the air is gone, I'm going to be moving my finger counterclockwise. Okay. And when I'm done, I'm going to put my little doohickey back. This is what it's going to look like. Okay.
That looks great.
Every time and it's nighttime, at least it is here, you'll go right to bed. So I would love for everyone that's watching to be able to do it. Just take note in your body how you feel right now. Right. How does your head feel right now? Right? Do you feel like you've got information coming out of your ears?
There is so much
in your temples.
Eyes, and my eyes are stressed from the day. Yeah.
Okay. So let's all do this together. Only a couple things you need to remember. Your little doohickey, your finger's going to go counterclockwise as you're releasing all the air. So you're taking one deep breath in until all the air is gone. Okay? And then you put the doohickey back. Ready? Everybody, let's go. You had a lot of hot air.
So good. I can see.
You had a lot of hot air. I would love to know if anybody did that and how you feel, because I always feel just a little bit lightheaded, but
Yeah.
definitely lighter. And it's so quick and so easy and so fast.
Could do that in bed, just, like all of the thoughts. Like I get the swirling thoughts at 2:00 in the morning or something crazy sometimes. And I think, listen to my voice. Everything is just dropped. It's so good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let
I
all
loved it.
all the jumbled thoughts just go out with the air. So yeah, that's just a really quick, good exercise. I hope it helped. You can use it on all your chakras, by the way, if you've got anything else on overload. But yeah, my voice just dropped too. That's so interesting.
I know. It's like,
You are ready for bed.
get into that room. I just want to give DJ says, I'm still here. So, hi, DJ. Susan Shiloff is here. Yay. Hi, Susan. She's in Synchronicity. Diane Sims is watching. Hi, Diane. If you didn't do what we just did,
rewatch it and do it.
About 3 or 4 minutes, and you will do a really cool exercise.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, I just want to pull the link that Elias gave us back up. speaktobeth.com/wellness-retreats/
sign up. We have a nice group right now. We do. And I don't want it to get because I want to keep it intimate, but I do want a couple more people. I do. We both do. And what we're going to do just for you guys, I didn't tell you this, Kara, but we ran a Black Friday special into Cyber Monday, where if you sign up, you could bring a friend for half price. For you guys, we're going to resurrect that deal.
Oh, that sounds so fun.
For a limited period of time. You can't call me right before the retreat. So I'll let what's day? Thursday before Sunday. If anybody wants to sign up, go talk to your friends over the next couple days. Come on down and your friend can get that for half price. On that link that Elias posted, if you click on that, there is a link for the hotel. We did get a block of rooms for a good deal. Again, the weather's fantastic.
Spectacular.
And you know what? You deserve it. That's right. Kira, come on down. What I didn't tell you too, I had a dream a couple nights ago. Elias, he's going to laugh at this too. I had a dream about both of you guys.
Did you?
Yes. And it was really funny. So you were in South Florida, but you didn't tell me you were in South Florida. But Elias told me that you were here. I know, right? But Elias told me, Kira's here. I'm like, what? And she says, yeah, she just wants to find a Walmart and she wants to get a massage. It was so funny. And it was so clear. And I said, but why wouldn't she call me? I live here. I know the best super Walmart. I'm like, I think that's what super Walmart. I know the best one for her. And I have a massage therapist. We ended up connecting. You went to Super Walmart. I got you connected with Betty. It all was well in the world. But you were actually here.
Only you would know the manager of the Super. Oh, Betty is your massage therapist.
Exactly. No, I don't know. I don't know the manager of the
Look at my processing ability. It's
but I made it my mission when I knew that was important to you. So that's what I do. I put everybody else's needs first. You need a Super Walmart, honey. I will find you one. So if you come down to the retreat, I promise you both of those things.
Done.
Okay. And anybody else that wants to come too, we will get a bus.
Get you a Super Walmart and a massage.
Massages for everyone.
Poor Betty. She's not going to know what to do with herself.
I know. Thank God I got a couple more in my repertoire. I've got plenty of massage therapists to go around.
Oh my gosh. Okay, my cheeks.
I know.
Now my jaw is strained for a good reason.
Well, put a little bicycle tire around your jaw and let that go.
Oh, yeah, that's a good idea. That's right. You don't have to just do it around this chakra.
You can do it around any chakra that is excessive, that feels like it's just had a little too much.
It's just too much.
Too much. Life is too much. So come retreat with us. We would love
Yes.
And if you have any questions, you can go to speaktobeth.com, but you can also email me directly at beth@speaktobeth.com. Any questions about the retreat, any questions, period.
Yeah. It's so funny because I'm like, am I going? I was like, no, I'm not teaching it with them. They're teaching it. Elias and Beth are teaching. That's so funny. I think I just want to be with the two of you so much that it's like.
So much that I dreamt it happened.
Yeah, right.
That's how much of an empath I am. I knew he
know.
wanted to be with us.
I
So
know.
it happened in my dreams.
I know. Oh, Beth, thank you so much for joining us and doing that wonderful exercise. I'm going to do it every day
Good.
for
Good.
every
You
chakra
can do
that
it
I
every
own.
hour. Every hour. You can't overload.
Right. So, guys, and Beth, don't go away because
I won't.
and guys, thank you so much. Is there anything else you want to tell these folks before we head off?
Whether you come to the retreat or not, get grounded, get centered, refuel your tank. I'm all about service, but I'm about service to self first and foremost. So when you see all the ugliness on the news and all the devastation, because there is and there always will be, come back to center, take a few deep breaths, refuel your tank, then decide the one thing that you can do to make the world a better place.
Yeah, that's wonderful. Good. Go out to speak to Beth. Go to the wellness retreat. She's doing it with Elias at the end of January 31st, 1st, and 2nd. And go and check our stuff out, As You Wish Publishing /we write, and asyouwishpublishing.com/publishing made easy. For those of you who want to publish your own book, you have multiple books that you want to publish and just don't want to hire somebody to do all of that stuff. And also, I want to give one last little quick shout out to your son, Evan, because he is like the little bright light in my life I didn't know I needed. But talking to he is now he's going to be in our new book coming up, Synchronicity, that'll be launching the beginning of February. But he just I heard his little voice on the phone, and I was like, there's that resonance or vibration in voice too, you just feel that person's energy fully. And I was like, oh my God, what is this creature of grace and beauty and wonderment and kindness and gentleness and sweetness and happiness and joyfulness? And I was like, who are you, little creature?
All of that wrapped into one.
Yeah, you and Mark make beautiful babies, number one.
Thank you.
Also, they just good-hearted, loving people. And I know that didn't just, maybe a lot of that is innate. He is an old soul, but I know a lot of that comes from you too, and Mark, and the way that you teach people to love, by being that example. So I just wanted to give a little shout out.
Thank you.
Because I'm enamored.
Well, thank you. And I'm glad he's on the As You Wish Publishing bandwagon.
Me
Super excited to
too.
read the next book. So
Me too.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Thank you so much. We're going to end here. I will talk to you all later.
Come on down.
That's right.
See you soon. Bye.